Done.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Crypto Hipster Podcast. This is your host, Jamil Hassan, the Crypto Hipster, where I interview founders, entrepreneurs, executives, thought leaders, amazing people in Web3, crypto, blockchain, all around the world. Today, I have another amazing guest. He is coming to us from Dubai, so this is going to be a treat for us. I have the founder and CEO of Dizzaract. His name is Ilman Shazhaev. Ilman, welcome to the show.
Well, hi, Jamal. Nice to be here. Thank you for the introduction.
You're very welcome. Thank you for joining me today. So let me ask you, let's kick things off. I'll ask you the first question. Ask everybody, and that is, what is your background, and is it a logical background for what you're doing now?
I can say yes. My background, I'm engineer. I study computer science and robotics for 8 years in Russia, China, different universities. So my startup journey started from Bitcoin mining, data centers, construction, management, investment. Yeah. And 3 years ago, after my exit in Bitcoin mining business, very good exit, I was thinking to launch my dream project. And, all of us played games when we was kids. And my dream project for sure is to build a game, but game where you as a player, with vision to change player role from wasting time to monetizing it, his own time, his gaming skills. So that idea makes very excited myself, and I just imagine if I will build up the game and on board 10 million players, and they will be available to monetize their gaming legacy somehow in this product, and which can become their job, right? If they can every month have some few $100 or few $1,000 of monetization from their gaming assets, time. So I can become the biggest job holder in the world. Right now is Walmart with 2.6 million jobs. But this product can easily make it for dozen millions, if not more. So that idea inspired me a lot, and I launched Farcana, which was gaming project. But today, after 3 years, we grow big and we become studio branded under Dizzaract and based in Abu Dhabi.
Awesome. So, I haven't talked to many people who have been Bitcoin miners that transition to gaming. Tell me about the exit of Bitcoin. Was it because of the market, or what prompted that exit from Bitcoin mining and then your entrance into gaming?
My journey with Bitcoin is starting back to 2016 when my uncle and our family fund invested to Bitfury, which was by that time the biggest mining company for producing machines and have the mining centers and stuff. And I was studying robotics that time, and my uncle, after he made very good profit in that investment, and for him as a traditional businessman, as a retail who is investing in real estate, in pharmacy industry. So for him, 10x in 2 years, that was a very big deal. So my 65 years old uncle was calling me, pushing, listen, you need to go check those containers, those Bitcoins and stuff. I was studying that time my master degree in China in robotics. I'm like, uncle, what's the Bitcoins you are talking? It's like, where am I? Where is Bitcoins? So, but yeah, it started from there. In 2017, we catch bull run. made a very good profit out of it. And then I go more deeply to Bitcoin mining business, because the core of it is data centers, right? Who is hosting, who is do self-hosting for investors hosting. So I start building them. I started in Hong Kong, have small one, then in Malaysia, then in Russia, and I've been lucky. I have very good price for electricity, a very good one. But then the industry grow bigger, and for the prices, policy also start changing. More regulation. So I decided, in that good point to exit a few data centers I was owning and running. And after that, focus for something for mass market, because that business is not mass market. It's a bit more B2B, let's say.
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes perfectly logical sense. So awesome. So Dizzaract, what is Dizzaract all about, and how are you transforming traditional gameplay into interactive experiences?
Dizzaract, in Middle East, gaming industry is booming right now. Saudi launched Esport World Cup. Last year it's been held for first time. This will be second time. It's also announced very, very big investment amount for $38 billion invest only for the gaming space and gaming companies, which is already deploying for last 2 years, I think. Another story is UAE and Abu Dhabi and Dubai, who is investing and building the Abu Dhabi gaming zone with very big companies open their office. Abu Dhabi gaming, where biggest gaming companies opening their offices, and the city is launching more and more initiatives. So we can say Middle East is becoming kind of new gaming capital, let's say. A lot of talents moving here, a lot of government have super aggressive support for gaming industry, let's say. So, and we are lucky, we born and raised here. As I told you, we started as a gaming project, as a Web3 game. But then when we understand that to build a game, it's a very, very big challenge. Not just to build a game. Just to build a game is one challenge. Build a good game is even bigger challenge. When I say good game, it's meaning game where have strong retention numbers, metrics, where players really have fun. They like to stay there, to spend their time there. So it's a very big task, let's say. And our plans change. We was planning to have all development finished in 1.5 years, release the game, we release the token, then we understand definitely to do something really good. It needs more time and more investment. So, but we're lucky where we come today. Today we have very decent product, which is third-person shooter and team ability hero shooter. And today in the space, they are this genre of games in shooter industry, they are in trending with release of Marvel Rivals, similar genre game with IP of Marvel. Then we have Deadlock in early access, in beta stage, which is developed by Valve. So Farcana also, we aim to catch some market of shooter industry, let's say. But in this long journey and this beer market, we become a big company. Today we have 150 plus people in the team. We under Dizzaract, we have Farcana, our title flagman game, Plus, we have Gamed, which is publishing platform. By the way, it's not announced yet, so it's a kind of a bit exclusive release information I gave you. Yeah. And this year for us, after a long time of building, is the year of showing up. Let's say we plan to hold big public play tests for the Farcana and have its soft launch this year. And yeah, after this long building way, super excited to those upcoming events. This is where we are today.
It sounds promising. Sounds very promising. What is it? What's your definition of a good game? You know, they use lots of players, but what else makes up a good game?
See, it's always you need to ask yourself, right? What do you play and why you play those games? So first of all, in our company, all of us gamers, all of us play. So yeah, we try to design this product around fun, like fun first gameplay, fun first experience. Because like as a player, you come for dopamine, right, to the game to play it out. So we are, as I call it, we want to build endless dopamine loop with. So this is my definition of good game.
An endless development loop. Sounds good. Sounds good.
And endless dopamine loop.
Oh, endless dope. Okay. Now that I understand that. So
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would keep people involved. So
that's true.
And you build what blockchain?
We are on a multi-chain. We are partnered with Layer 0. Currently, we are on Ethereum, in Binance, BSK, Binance Smart Chain, and in Polygon as well. Yeah, and we keep deploying, adding more.
Sounds good to me. So AI agents, right? Let's talk about AI agents. They seem to be an important factor. I know you utilize them, right? So how are they important? And then what's driving their importance? And then you briefly said that you're building in a bear market. It's interesting you said that. Do you think we're going to see growth in this market and an AI super cycle?
Yeah. Listen, I think this year is. I've been lucky. I've been building AI since my university years, and understand this potential of this technology a long time before. Today, we are very close to kind of AGI, and I think 2025 will have the biggest impact ever to labor market. So we will witness the biggest layoffs this year. I'm talking around maybe 30-40% layoffs, and there is for sure the main reason of it is AI, right? Who is replacing many jobs. And you ask about AI agents. For me, no matter how many layoffs will happen and stuff, but always for there will be big queue for the guys who know how to manage AI, right? How to work with it. Like, I give you a sample. 10 years ago, when entrepreneurs was building some apps or software, they don't go to program themselves, right? They hire programmers who can do it. So today, I believe same entrepreneurs and businesses will hire guys who know how to work with AI agents and all the systems, right? How to build them for your case. So that's why It's definitely like the guys who's learning AI, making different applications of it, especially with this AI agents boom. I think it's still early, but we will witness just in 1-2 year time how it will become something like, I don't know, like Google we use, right? So same will be AI agents, like working as your assistant, doing for your daily tasks and stuff. And in backend, even you no need to spend your time for operations or to talk, to ask, to make tasks and to do lists and stuff for it. So yeah, 2025 is a real super cycle of AI, and that will definitely change all of the industries. And one of the first and biggest, it will be gaming industry, because there is some games who has implemented AI, but it's more integrations and some bare applications of AI in the games. There is no yet games where AI are building up the game, building up the gameplays, continue building worlds, if it's open world game, right? So I think we are about to witness that, and this definitely might lead us to reality when, like in Matrix, right? You will be not able to recognize where is real world or you are in the game.
That I understand. But that number you just put out there is a little disconcerting, right? 30 to 40% global reduction in the workforce, right? Not everybody's going to have time to play games or build games. And not everybody's going to learn how to use AI agents. So what are they going to do?
I think for like, doesn't matter how big AI will grow, there is no way AI will replace human creativity. That's never gonna happen. And if you will be able to combine first your creativity and use AI as a tool, I think you will always have a work to do. And here you come to my area and the products I build, and my answer is simple. The products like we build, where you can play, when you can own your assets and you can monetize them, having fun and monetization, this is the next step for the guys who will be laid off, and anyone who don't want 9 to 5 job and just want, in our current virtual world, to be efficient and having fun. So yeah, this is exactly our vision, and having those products available for the incoming years for the market.
So you see an influx into the creator economy. You see a growth in solopreneurs and entrepreneurs, and then immersive gameplay, which also means you're creating immersive worlds, which means the metaverse, right? So the term we haven't really talked about in a while in this industry, but it's still out there, right? The metaverse. How do you see, the benefits of AI across that gamut of blockchain, DeFi, metaverse, et cetera, solopreneurship?
I think there is always two kind of guys, right? One kind is who is proactive, right? And another one, first one who is leading, another one is led by someone, right? Who is the following. So for the following guys, I have bad news, but the guys who is leading the process, leading their lives, for sure AI will be as a tool. And today it is as a tool, right? And you need to be smart enough to manage that, to don't let it become lead you, right? Having influence on you and on your opinions or whatever. For example, even today with ChatGPT, you have conversations, you take his answers as a primary answers, right? For your life, for your whatever you do, for your work. So I think we need to be very conscious and sensitive about it, what we allow to influence to ourselves from AI, right? And yeah, otherwise, I think all good to use it as a tool and have faster and better development of yourself and your business.
So you're saying people who are followers should become leaders in some way?
Yes. See, we are already there. Like we're witnessing the biggest number of creators economy, right? There is so many creators. Like even you go to Instagram, TikTok, so many people just become creators, monetizing their brands, their businesses, and so on. And I think that's will be the huge wave to build up. And in the world where AI will be more doing, let's say, operational part, like whatever it's required, and operational works. Human will be more focused to live in social media, in games, in virtual world, where they can monetize their brand, their assets, whatever they buy, own it, monetize it. So yeah, it will be the next mainstream.
Awesome. So I'm interested to see the future of gaming then, because you hear a lot of terms, play to earn, or earn to play, or whatever the new model is of the day, right? So what do you see as the future of crypto gaming, including the challenges we gotta deal with, and the solutions? Because I want to think one of the biggest challenges, right, has been people getting rugged. So how do you overcome that?
Listen, the Web3 gaming, we know, I don't think it will go anywhere because it's a speculative world, and it's not about the product or fun, right? It's about speculation. So I think that model is dead and will not recover. There will be, for speculation, you no need to build great games or great products, right? It's just some schemes and stuff and marketing. But Web3 gaming, with its initial core values such as digital ownership, monetization of players' assets of their time, and so on. That's next big thing, and it will come anyway, right? And I believe there will be less speculation, and I believe the games who's good games, which we discussed earlier, who have business models, who has good metrics, retention, and self-sustainable without any speculation, right? If you have good business model working, you no need to have any speculation, correct? So I think those kind of products with sustainable and smooth integration of digital ownership, which is more focused for competitive world, like skill-based approach, not some speculation-based approach, right? And let me say in this way, for example, current esport industry, less than 0.000 something % of players are monetizing, right? Everyone else is just playing, having fun, or trying to become that super successful guys to make their life good, right? So if Web3 gaming will allow that 0.00% to make it 10%, when to bring that monetization of player time and his skills, that model, to bring it to mass market, which is based on his skills based on his of what he spent in games, right? When that will be valued in the correct way, and it will become mass adoption, then we will witness the true rise of Web3 gaming. This is my opinion, right? And we are talking here for the cases like, for example, you are a player right now, right? You played for 20 years. You played, I don't know, maybe 100,000 hours of gameplay in different games. You purchased 20, 30, maybe $50,000 in games in total in these 20 years. Where is it all? Right? Where all of, like, you as a player, you are the main guy here. You spending your time and spending your money, correct? Companies to whom you give your time, they're getting feedback, they make their products better because you give them that metrics and traction and data, correct? You spending your money on those products, that makes them good businesses, right? And help them to thrive. So you are the main guy. But for all this of your investment, you are getting back only fun. That's it, right? So Web3 gaming is about to evaluate your gaming legacy and how to monetize it to yourself. Imagine if some big companies or small companies, right? Imagine market where you as a player, you own all of your gaming legacy, let's say. You have traction of it, you have it on chain, and it's in transparent, open data ledger, right? So everyone can see it. So then when some brand approaching you, they will know who you are, what is your purchasing power, what is your like gameplay history, and then they will make you better offers and better approach to yourself, right? We are happy to give you this if you come to play our game or you spend your money in our game and so on. So it's not only about having some tournaments with prize pools, right? It's way beyond that, what I'm talking about. So when that model will become mass adoption, then we will see the true Web3 gaming power and rise and how it can change the world economy.
I agree with you. And I want to say that's going to be true for crypto investing and trading as well. When you don't see the handful of anonymous accounts bragging about every other thing they've done without proof, then people will be less scared to be involved in their investments. So that's how I see it too. So that's sounds good to me. So I want to thank you very much for speaking with me today. I enjoyed our conversation. I have one last question. So how can people find out more information about you, about Dizzaract? How can they start to play? How can they follow you guys? How can they join up? How can they do it?
You please follow our socials, Farcana official and Dizzaract at Twitter or any social media. We will have playtest in this incoming 2 weeks. We'll announce it. And yeah, please join, play our game, share your thoughts, your feedback. We value you, and it will be honor for us to have you as a player. And I promise you, we will value yourself as a player as you should be valued and treated. So
awesome.
This is the approach.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much as well, Jamil. It was nice to talk to you. Have a good day.